In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enter a vendor credit in QuickBooks Online. A vendor credit is what you record when a vendor gives you money back or reduces what you owe. Maybe you returned items, received a price adjustment, or got a refund for overbilling. Recording it correctly keeps your accounts payable accurate and makes sure you don't overpay. Start on your QuickBooks Online dashboard. Look to the upper left and click the New button, the one with the plus sign. This opens a panel of transaction types. From here, choose Vendor Credit. If you don't see it right away, it's usually under the Vendors or Suppliers section, and you can also use the search bar at the top of the menu to type Vendor Credit. Now you're on the Vendor Credit form. Select the vendor that issued the credit. Set the credit date to match the document you received from the vendor, since that controls how the credit impacts your reports. If the vendor provided a reference number, add it in the appropriate field so you can match it later. In the body of the form, decide whether to use category details or item details. Use item details if the credit relates to specific products you originally bought as items. This keeps your inventory and item reports accurate. Use category details if the credit is for services, fees, or general expense accounts like office supplies or postage. Enter the amounts as positive numbers. QuickBooks will treat the transaction as a reduction of what you owe. If sales tax applies to the credit in your region, make sure it's reflected. You can also add a memo for context and attach the vendor's credit memo as supporting documentation. When everything looks right, click Save or Save and Close if you're done. Once the vendor credit is recorded, QuickBooks keeps it on the vendor's account and lets you apply it to transactions with that vendor. The next time you enter a bill from the same vendor, you'll notice an available credit. When you go to pay that bill, QuickBooks will show the credit so you can apply it and reduce the amount you pay. If you're entering an expense or check to that vendor instead of a bill, QuickBooks can also surface the available credit for you to apply, depending on your workflow settings. A couple of quick tips before we wrap up. Make sure the accounts and items you select on the credit mirror what you used on the original purchase, so reports stay consistent. After saving, you can open the vendor's profile to confirm the credit appears and the balance reflects the change. And that's it. You've entered a vendor credit and know how to apply it when you pay that vendor next time.